All right, you're ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. It's the Dani Cutler Show on Independent Radio, KWSS 93.9 FM, and streaming at kwss.org. And for those of you who are listening on 93.9 FM, you can't see him, but those of you watching on Zoom, you can see him. I have got James Mills with me. He is part of a band you probably recognize because we have them in our rotation at KWSS, People Who Could Fly, and he is also the owner of Paragon Booking. So, hi, James.
Hi, Dani. It is so good to see you.
Oh, my goodness. Before I hit record, I was like, it's been a minute.
Yeah, we could spend all day catching up.
Oh, seriously. Well, I mean, even before pandemic hit and it's been a year, I mean, it's been a little longer than that since I've seen you, I think. So,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
great to be back, and things are getting busy like no other right now. It's
I
insane.
know it's exciting and a little scary and a little bit of I don't know what to do with myself because I've been inside for so long. It's like, how do I behave in social situations? I don't know. I don't remember. But so how have you been? I mean, you were telling me. So let's just actually we'll be able to talk about the past year by just jumping right into Paragon Booking. So this is your new-ish agency because the pandemic kind of put some things on hold for us all. But tell us about Paragon.
Right, of course. So I started Paragon Booking in the end of 2019. Right at the end of 2019, our gigging schedule was insane. The band and myself, we were playing 5 to 8 times every week, and it was just awesome. Um, and then I kind of get this idea, like there's a lot of amazing performers out there who I've been meeting. And as I network with all these promoters and restaurant owners, bar owners, I wanted to kind of share that spotlight with all of these other amazing, talented musicians. And so I started the company and started getting some, talent booked around the valley, and the ball was getting going. We actually in February had booked a multi-city festival with Total Wine. The first big client was Total Wine. We're like, all right, we're doing great. And then, March hits and we had to kind of put everything on hold. And, when that started happening, I realized, I've got to hustle and find the work for myself as a musician and for all of the other talented people here in Arizona. And so I've kind of been using this booking company as a platform to bring Arizona back. Like we're really revitalizing the entertainment industry now, trying to bring that live music scene back up to where it used to be.
That's really awesome. And yeah, I can see how frustrating that probably was for you as you're just like, yeah, we're taking off. It's going to be great. And then it was just like, stop.
Yeah, it was
Not
it
so
was like
fast.
overnight. Yeah.
Yeah. But I did the time, I mean, we had a year, right? Did the time help you maybe take a step back and just make sure that you had all your ducks in a row and the planning and everything? Was that helpful to you?
It really was. It kind of gave us, an extra planning stage. We got our feet in the water, we started doing it. And then when we stepped back in 2020, as far as music goes, I did a lot more time live streaming, which I
Yeah.
found was, a blast and a way to still stay connected. At the same time, though, I was performing here and there and learning about more the needs of, our bars and restaurants as clients, and how it became so much more important now to give people a reason to go out if they're going to go out. And they have to feel, safe in terms of like pandemic reasons. And there has to be a really compelling reason to get people out of the house and into a place where they can see, a live duo at a happy hour or enjoy some bottoms mimosas and, acoustic guitar on a Sunday morning.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So how does it work if you're a business or a venue, bar, whatever, or you're planning an event? How does it work when you go to Paragon to book somebody?
Right. So Paragon Booking, I am face to face with all of our clients. I love to get an understanding of everyone's unique value, right? Every restaurant's different, every event is different, every buddy has a different vibe they want to accomplish. And with our awesome network of musicians, I want to build the most appealing, unique environment for each atmosphere. So if you want to be, upscale, we'll bring in the right live jazz musicians who can really just set that tone and I take all of the guesswork out of it for people. So, the busy restaurant managers, busy bar managers, they want the result. They don't want to spend a lot of time digging through musicians, and I try to make that as simple as possible for everyone.
Nice. And do you cover everything? So when you book them, what goes into the booking? What is it? What is a restaurant going to get when they book with you?
Of course. Well, they definitely get appropriate content for one. So if it's a restaurant, we're not going to
They
bring
will
any
get a
death metal down.
musician.
They will get professional musicians who show up on time, bring all the equipment needed, and all of our people are great at reading the room. So, if we're having a lot of families at dinner and, it's, for example, the Perch Brewery is one of our clients, we're going to set that right atmosphere for them with familiar songs, uh, appropriate amounts of breaks and song requests and everything. And what the business enjoys is not having to juggle a bunch of W-9s, which is something that, as a musician myself, our schedules are crazy, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like musicians can have all these different schedules lined up, and our restaurants and bars don't have to worry about juggling 20 different musician schedules. They get the variety without having to deal with, pen and paper and writing that all out.
Right, right. So to flip it then, if you're an artist and you want to join Paragon or just be part of the selection of artists, I assume it's almost like a database, if you will. How can an artist get involved with Paragon Booking?
Of course, and we're always looking for new artists too. As we're blowing up and growing, I love to share opportunities with new talent. And all of them can submit through our website, which is paragonbooking.com. We have a little form there, just need a video and some samples, and we can, find the right opportunities for artists.
That's great. Are you, it's kind of a weird question, but how selective are you for your artists? You know what I mean? Like, do you have a very stringent type of artist that you want, or?
I definitely love all styles. Like
Yeah.
any style is welcome because you never know when it's going to be the right fit. And I love creating the right fit between live music and setting. I do have a pretty rigorous selection. I want artists who are going to be the best of the best. So as far as performance quality and professionalism and amount of material, as long as we got 3 hours of really solid material, it's looking pretty good for any style of music.
That's good. So yeah, just someone who's just starting and doesn't really have much to go on yet, probably not going to work.
Not right away.
But
Not right away.
it could. Yeah. Yeah.
And I always give feedback for those who want it. So if an artist just isn't quite there yet, I love to help them grow and say, all you need is XYZ things to improve upon, be it stage presence or, just song libraries. And I want to give everyone a chance. I want to make sure that we're supporting our community of musicians out here and, bringing the overall quality of all the talent here up to a level that's, going to make Arizona memorable for anyone who's in the area.
Yeah, absolutely. That's wonderful. So what do you think what makes you as Paragon, what makes you stand out a little bit more than just, an average, like, we'll book for you and take our 30% or whatever and everything? What makes you stand out a little more than the others?
I feel like I have a really strong just heart for the musicians. Being a performer full time myself, like I know how it is to go out there. And sometimes entertainment agencies that maybe aren't so close to you, they might be looking at profits only and kind of forget the musician and forget the craft. And so I try to be really, really ethical with all of my musicians. Everyone, I want to make sure everyone's getting paid fairly. I want to make sure that my clients are getting the full value of what they expect from my musicians, and just bringing the heart and soul back into everything and bringing personality to the whole engagement. Music is art, and everyone is affected by how powerful music is, and we have to make sure to keep that in mind when we do these things. Be it a wedding, be it a resort or a bar, restaurant, whatever. We have to make sure we're bringing the right personality, and it's gotta be fun and memorable.
Oh,
and that's
of
what we do.
Of course. Yeah. Do you have a list of all your musicians on the website and everybody and everything so that people can, get an idea of who they might want to choose?
So our full library of musicians is so huge. I can't put the whole thing online at any given time because it'll be just massive, and it's always growing. I'm sure exactly with your library of musicians interviewing you and everything, but We do post our events on our website. So we have a little show calendar so you can see who's going to be out and about playing any given weekend on paragonbooking.com. So if you're in Chandler, you know where to go, when to go, and check out some of our amazing talent.
Yeah, no, I think that's great. It's actually a great idea because if people can just look at the schedule and say that, oh, this artist is going to be at this bar or this resort or something like that, it gives them an idea because they'll know the type of music, and by the place, they'll know the type of place it is. So that way they can make a decision on, oh, okay, so maybe my place will be good, and using you to help book that. So
Absolutely. And for our clients, we have, a back end with all the options they can ever imagine.
right.
But for someone who just wants to find something to do, we have our show calendar available for everyone.
That's fantastic. Again, that is paragonbooking.com. And whether you're an artist or whether you're a business and you're looking for music or looking to be playing out there in the world, that's where you can go and find out. And I'm sure that it's very easy to hit up James if you have questions too.
Yes, I am constantly on my phone ready to answer
I know
questions.
the
So
feeling. It's like I always say, it's way too easy to get in touch with me. Way too easy.
yes,
To a
yes.
fault. I'm so easy to get in touch with. It's ridiculous. But so James, tell me how we have to talk about People Who Could Fly, because that again, that's how everybody first got to know you here on KWSS, and you've been on the show with the band a couple times. And how is it going? How's the music world going for you?
The music world is starting to feel like it's getting back to normal after all this madness. The band has had the busiest month and a half, just like everyone called us like, hey man, it's time, let's go. And so, so
Do
we've
you?
got all these shows lined up.
Yeah, no, that's great. Do you still have the same lineup? I think it's changed, hasn't it?
We have a three-piece right now. It
Okay.
is myself along with our OG drummer, Josh Page. He's been
Yes.
there since the very beginning. And then Leo Simons is on bass and guitar. He's been around for a few years and he's stuck it through
Wonderful.
this whole few years here.
That's great. And so he plays bass and guitar at the same time? That's amazing.
We got to get him one of those double neck guitars that you can,
You can just
jump
switch
back and
from either
forth.
one. Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Have you been doing any studio work and recording anything?
We've gotten so many songs written over quarantine. I just cannot pick a favorite. This it's like choosing your favorite child, right? We have like 30 songs. We've got a couple of them recorded, and we're just kind of putting together the early semblances of a new EP or something. Hopefully, coming sooner rather than later.
That is awesome. I know it's such a nice feeling to just feel like there's actually some kind of light at the end of this very, very long tunnel now, because for so long we just had no idea and we couldn't really look ahead that far.
Oh yeah, it's weird because we were playing. I was mainly doing solo shows all of
Mhm.
2020, and you know, in April 23rd and 24th, we're playing at Wasted Grain and Boondocks, like back to back, full band. It's
Crazy.
like we're busy again. It's amazing.
I know. And I just really hope that this trend continues, because it will be so nice to have things just have some kind of semblance of normalcy again, And I mean, it's been so long since I've really stuck around for a long live music show. I can't wait.
Oh yeah, I know. We'll see you out at all the shows. You're
Oh, I
always
mean,
there.
that's been the hardest thing for me, honestly, because that was like my outlet. That was my social outlet, was getting out there and seeing live music and being in the community. And then to go from that to nothing, I've just been like, oh, I have like more gray hair. You can't really tell right now, but but
Same right here. Yeah.
oh my goodness, you're a baby. Be quiet. But no, it's good. It's nice to feel that hope again and that excitement to see it all come together. So very good. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Well,
And I
make
really
sure.
do. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go
Oh
ahead.
no, I'm sorry. I know there's always that. I'm so bad with video. It's always that like delay of
Same.
like, yeah. Well, what I was gonna say was when you get stuff together and you're ready to release some stuff, you know where to send it.
Yes, you were going to be the first person I called out our new single when we put it out.
All right, you heard it here first, everybody. Oh, goodness. Well, again, the website is paragonbooking.com. Please go check it out, whether you're a business, whether you're a musician, whether you're neither, and you're just trying to look and find somewhere to catch some live music. They have their calendar up there. And you should also go check out People Who Could Fly as well, because I still believe you're there. You've got the presence there, and you're on Spotify and everything, right?
We are all over Spotify, iTunes, YouTube,
Excellent.
Amazon, probably.
So definitely go check out both of those places. So James, it has been wonderful catching up with you for a little bit.
Yeah, great seeing you, Dani. It was like a pleasure seeing
I
you, and
know.
hopefully we'll catch you at a show sometime. We can just
Well,
hang out and
seriously, and
enjoy some music.
I'm also hoping that maybe the next time, maybe it'll coincide and I can actually have you in person in my studio. That would be amazing. So
That
fingers
would be
crossed.
nice. That would be nice. Yeah.
All right. Well, again, yes, paragonbooking.com, and definitely look up People Who Could Fly as well. Thank you, James.
Thank you so much, Dani. Great talking to you.